All began with a phone call. At 2:37 a.m., a call came into the police emergency line. The voice on the other end was deep, almost whispering, distorted slightly by static. Greater than, there's a man. Dead. In the forest. Don't ask who I am. And then, the line went dead. Detective Marcus Hale was already at the precinct, burning the midnight oil. He'd heard hundreds of prank calls over the years, but something about this one made his skin crawl. It wasn't fear. It was precision. Like someone who knew exactly what they were doing. He called in Officer Renee Carter, his new partner, and within minutes they were heading toward the coordinates given in the call. Old Pine Trail, a part of the forest long abandoned and known for having no cell service. They arrived just before dawn. In the quiet, moonlit clearing, they found the body. Ethan Rowe. No wounds. No blood. No sign of a struggle. Just a man lying on the cold earth, his phone still in his hand, fingers frozen around it. The screen glowed faintly. The last outgoing call, 911 to 2:37 a.m. Same exact time as the anonymous tip. But Ethan was already dead. Back at the station, the technical team discovered something even stranger. The 911 call had come from Ethan's phone. But here's the catch, there were no fingerprints on the screen. It had been activated through voice command. Even more bizarre, there was no signal in that part of the forest. How did the call even go through? Digging deeper into Ethan's background, Marcus found old reports Ethan had filed. Complaints of strange devices connecting to his smart home system. Motion alerts triggered in the middle of the night. Unfamiliar drones hovering near his window. And someone trying to access his personal files remotely. No one took it seriously. Not until now. That night, Marcus's private phone rang. Greater than, Detective Hale. You're chasing ghosts. The voice was the same. Calm, eerie, controlled. Marcus hadn't given that number out in years. He traced the signal, it had bounced across military-grade encrypted servers, untraceable and illegal. This wasn't a random killing. It was a warning. But from who? And why? Before he could process it all, Officer Renee burst into his office, pale and shaken. Sir, something just happened at the morgue. What? Ethan's laptop turned on by itself. They rushed over. On the screen, glowing in the darkness, a single line of code. Greater than, we warned him. Will you listen? The warning. Detective Marcus Hale stood in the morgue, the air cold but heavy. Ethan Rowe's body lay still under a white sheet. But his laptop, sealed in an evidence bag just hours ago, now glowed eerily on the steel tray beside him. The screen displayed one line of code. Greater than, we warned him. Will you listen? Marcus stared at the line, his instincts screaming that this wasn't just a message, it was a test. Can you trace it? He asked the tech officer. She shook her head. The laptop wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. No battery left when we brought it in. It somehow powered on, by itself. Renee Carter stepped forward, whispering, Sir, what if this isn't just tech? What if someone, or something, is inside the system? Marcus didn't believe in ghosts. But he did believe in people who hide in the shadows of systems built to protect. Back at the precinct, Marcus began digging into Ethan's private files, using a mirrored copy the forensics team had pulled. Inside a hidden folder labeled, Noise, they found screen recordings, voice samples, and logs of incoming data requests. Every night for the past 2 months, Ethan's devices had received pings from an unknown server, MXSIGNAL13. Each ping came at 2:37 a.m. One voice message stood out. Greater than, the world you see isn't real. When you discover the exit, they erase you. Marcus leaned back, rattled. Who's they? Then came another shock. That same night, another 911 call came in. Same distorted voice. Same timestamp. Only this time, it wasn't about Ethan. It was about Marcus. Greater than, Detective Hale. You're next. Don't fight it. Renee tracked the call origin. It came from an old surveillance outpost, decommissioned 5 years ago. A place Ethan once worked. They drove out before sunrise. The facility was deep in the woods, buried in fog and silence. The entrance was rusted shut. But when Marcus touched the door, it opened on its own. Inside, everything was powered. Monitors flickered. A terminal was already logged in. The username, eerie. Renee gasped. Sir, look at this. A camera feed on the monitor showed a live view of Marcus's apartment. And next to it, a second feed. An empty, dimly lit room. Suddenly, a shadow moved in that second room. A figure stepped into the frame, wearing Marcus's coat, and staring directly into the camera. Dash dash dash.